during this adventure. So you're not so far away that it's like 2 days away or anything like that. So
All right. Strapes back.
okay,
Oh, I
so
forgot. I got a bonus spell. I forgot about that. I'm going to add that real quick.
okay, sure. So
Bonus spells are added directly to you for free, right? You don't have to pick them; they just get added to your repertoire.
yeah,
Okay.
you still have to use spell slots to cast them.
Yeah, of course. It's a free spell known basically.
Yeah.
I get I get vanish. That's nice. All right.
Oh, Vanish is nice. It's like in Viz 1 round per level.
It's 1 round per level, up to 5 rounds.
Hmm.
Still,
All
it's
right.
nice. It's a first level spell. It's a nice glimmer.
Great way to disappear for a while.
Mm-hmm. Very limited invisibility if I need to slip past something.
So
Or
for,
just get
for
away.
bards, inspire competence. That's not a spell. It's in the bard's class, but I didn't see anywhere to drag it over and add it to my sheet.
No, you should. It should be on your sheet already. I should have already done it.
I have countersong, distraction, fascinate, and courage.
Okay.
Competence came with level 3. That's where I can inspire you to do better on skill checks.
Okay. Let me just give me a moment. I've got a list of all the effects from Tau.
Oh, okay, cool.
So it takes, there's so many. It takes a little bit to load. It's all on a character sheet. The thing with character sheets on here, you can't just share them with everybody, which would be super handy. Everybody's got to it's kind of the way the computer works or the program works. You have to kind of claim each sheet. So what is it? It's Inspire, right?
I've got a Raven Familiar Luna on my character.
Yeah, Luna's made a Raven familiar, or said
Yeah, I noticed that.
she had
We've
one,
all had
but we haven't seen it yet. So
Inspire competence.
Inspire competence. Let me just drag
Plus
it over.
do the skill check, and there are limits. Like I can't make you do better.
I assume it can't.
Is it plus 3?
I think it's just plus 2 at this level, but it does increase every.
Because a lot of these on this sheet are higher, so I have to jig them back down to the regular. So 2, you say? Okay.
Inspire competence 2 at
Cool.
third level.
All right. Should be good to go. It's on there now, I believe. Let me see.
There it is. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, cool. All right, so hop in the boat, row your way back. There's not really a lot of current in this area. It's mostly stagnant water. There's a bit of a flow to it, but nothing crazy. It's flowing towards the ocean, so it's the opposite of the direction that you're going, but it's not enough to impede you or add any extra real time on. I'm not sure who's doing the rowing. It'd probably be either Naka or Bukai.
Yeah.
Or maybe one on each oar. So as you're getting to about here on this map, just imagine you're in a boat.
What map? Oh, that map.
Imagine you're in a rowboat, roughly 3x2.
Everybody sit down. You're making me seasick. Sorry, strong imagination.
You can see a group of men coming down from the Causey Road towards this area in particular. It's tough to see through the mist. You get a pretty good distance between you, but there's at least a half dozen men, probably more.
Yeah, we see men. Are they searching? Are they looking for something? Do they look hostile?
They have.
Or more specifically, they look like they're ready to fight something.
More specifically, they have a cart. A cart with a single, like an ass or a donkey or a mule pulling it. It's not the biggest cart in the world. It's more like a like a festival pull cart kind of thing. They've got a mule pulling it, and they're making their way towards where the boat was launched from as you guys are coming up through the swamp.
So don't we have symbols or something?
You do?
Or am I the only one that has one?
No, everybody has one.
Okay. I'm going to put my symbol on.
Okay.
Suggest the others to. And then the squiggly, the Cthulhu one,
Yes.
I'll put that on around my neck.
Yeah, they all look like that. They're
Okay. All right. Well, I suggest we don't get panicked.
okay. Well, that didn't work out like I thought. I was clicked on the wrong thing. All right. There was a way that I could just like shift and drag all these minis over at once, but you guys going to continue towards the I'll give you guys a minute to concoct a plan, because
I mean, I'm gonna,
you're not even 100% sure that they've seen you. You're kind of like going along the shore, and they've come down from an elevated area, like the Causey Road. You can kind of see them coming down towards this area.
we didn't kill anybody, did we? In the temple?
Just that devil thing with the wing.
Yeah. So we've killed
Yeah.
no humans.
No, you haven't killed the ooze and the rats.
GM, a question.
Mhm.
Just in case we need to. First off, how big is our boat?
Your boat is roughly the size of you guys. It's
So roughly,
it's a rowboat. You could squeeze in 6 people and Teddy.
Okay, because I have a question about illusions, silent image.
Okay.
Is it possible to basically have my illusion set up to where we place the illusion on the boat to just put an illusion of nothing being here, an illusion of just the water here? See if I can hide the boat effectively through that.
And have it stop over. No, that's a different
No,
thing.
it's not possible?
No.
Okay. Just wondering what the limits are going to be.
Yeah, like you have to create something for someone else to believe in.
Yeah, I can't.
You can't mimic another spell like invisibility or something like that.
Yeah, I can't make something not appear. I have to put something else there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you could put something in front of the boat if you wanted to hide the boat, but
Yeah.
I think we're okay.
Do we know from the individuals that we see? Can we identify like what group they're with, or is it like?
yeah, you can't tell who these guys are, but when you first came to this area, there was track marks of a cart. There was signs of footfall and stuff like that. Obviously, there was a boat that was sitting here that was waiting to be used. You can make the assumption that this is the group that's doing these things, and it has something to do with where you were, or maybe it doesn't.
Are we still on the water, or have we docked?
I'm waiting for you guys to come up with a plan. The dock is right here, so you can head towards it. You can hide. You can disembark. There's like a million things you could do. I'm not.
Yeah. If you
Whereabouts
want,
on the
I
map
will
do we see them?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're coming. They're coming towards this corner. They're not quite there yet. They're kind of
Yeah,
making.
we'll see for the
Figures on the
party.
map is who we're talking about.
Yeah,
The lower left corner. Okay.
yeah. They're making their way
will-
to.
Yeah, I will say for the party, if you want to hide, I do have illusions I can use to cover us up with something. If that is your goal. Or perhaps put something else somewhere else. Silent Image has a very good range, so I can put it very far away if I need to.
I think we ought to just approach them straight on, but however you want to do it. I mean, is there? Can
I'm
we?
just I'm just asking. I'm just throwing out options.
Well, I'm saying, could we circumvent safely, or this is where
Uh,
we need to go?
there's not really too many places to go within the boat. You can jump out of the boat and try and circumvent that way on
Oh,
foot.
glamour's not self, it's touch. I didn't know that. That's good.
But actually exiting and heading towards the Causey Road from here would be difficult to avoid detection. But if you got, like, if you just kind of pushed the boat along and then got out and tried to hide, I don't know.
Trying to pull a spell
There's
into my
enough.
sheet. That's why that's showing up.
Yeah, there's enough foliage and stuff like that in between you and them that you've got a few minutes. You're not under the gun. You haven't been spotted or anything like that you know of.
Well, from where we're on the map, we're
Ye-
like on the very edge of land anyway. Why don't we just pull up here?
You could. Naka suggests pulling up and then setting up a defensive position behind the boat, but that's how Naka thinks.
I mean, if they're cultists and we're air quotes cultists, we're just passing, right?
Yeah, we could simply approach them and try to fast talk our way out of this.
Yeah, I think we ought to just get past them and see if we can't figure out what's in the wagon. We have some of the elixir or stuff, right? We all took some of it.
You have some from the temple. In fact,
There's some,
everybody has their
well,
own vial from the temple.
and from the city. Didn't we get some?
Yeah,
the
that's what I
temple you're
mean
talking
from the church in the city.
about. Okay.
I don't know if
Right.
anyone specifically said they were reaching down and grabbing some of the stuff that seems to be flowing out of the ground.
I don't think we did.
I don't,
All right.
I don't recall that, but
Unless somebody feels otherwise, I think we ought to go to the dock.
I'm fine with that.
Alrighty, let's go.
okay.
It gives us kind of a reason to come back. But anyway. All right, so let's go to the dock.
All right. So let me just set some of these guys up here.
We
If
just got a
combat
fireball.
happens, oh well.
Yeah,
Certainly
there's see, there's 4 guys back here with the cart. Let's see here. I'll put them back here.
We
They're
were looking for, what's the guy's name?
Veltargo.
Veltargo.
You got guys here behind the cart pushing it. This area where they've put down boards and stuff like that is particularly soggy. The cart has a tough time going through it. And as you guys you can feel free to move your minis up to
Okay.
the dock.
The guy in the city, what was his name?
I
that
don't
we
know
met?
if you got a name from
We-
that
We
gentleman.
did. We introduced.
You did? I don't remember
Yeah.
giving you guys a name.
Oh. Let me see if I got anything written.
Oops, sorry. That might be the wrong one. Is that... Oh, that's Naka. Okay. So Naka pulls the boat up and ties it off. Just kind of grunts at these guys. Who are you?
All right. Let's see. Who's got the best dip?
I'll give you a visual of these guys.
I got good charisma, but not necessarily good dip.
Yeah, same here. Oh, they got masks on.
Ah, they're in purple.
The royal color.
And they have the same emblem, the same amulet that you guys are openly displaying as well. They look confused to see you, but not aggressive at the moment.
Do we have we seen them before? Have we seen them at the temple before, or are these completely new faces to us?
These are new faces. These were not the gentlemen that you saw distributing the drug, or the gentleman that you spoke with.
Yeah. Yeah, and they ask, "Who are you?" Arthur's gonna quickly deflect with just,
Oh,
"Good evening, gentlemen. It's
I'm
a
gonna
pleasure to see
say,
you here."
yeah, the blessings of Tsathoggua, whatever, Tsathoggua.
It's a mouthful, isn't it?
I'll say whatever the guy said in town, like one of those prayers.
Yeah,
Blessings of Tsathoggua in your dreams.
yeah. You've heard
I have
Tsathoggua,
Chautauqua,
Tsathoggua. You've heard a couple different pronunciations of it.
Sagawicha. I don't know, whatever. Yeah, the blessings of Sagawicha, Samantha Adams. I don't know. Brother, can we assist you loading the boat before we head on our mission?
If you wish. There's not much. We could only procure 2. We'll have to do for now.
I want to find out what's on there. That's why I'm offering to help.
Yeah. So they're moving closer now. Now they get through the mud part, and they've got the couple guys on either side of the cart now. A couple guys helping pull the mule, and there's a tarpaulin over the cart, and they take the. If you guys can feel free to move around. Are you guys locked on the map? No.
No,
No.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm gonna go help with.
So Naka stays kind of back off to the side, kind of like she's a guard kind of thing. And Teddy,
Is that corpse still here? Of the green creature?
I think
That
you guys
X.
pushed it into the swamp.
Okay.
I couldn't make that X go away. I tried to, but I
Part of the
couldn't.
map. It's part of the map now.
Yeah, it's bump. So
Quickly pushed over it.
yeah, so they pull the cart up, right up by Zad now.
Yeah, they said we could only procure one.
2.
Procure 2. Arthur's gonna just basically say, excuse me, hold on. Arthur is basically gonna reply that with, I trust it was not too difficult to do so.
It's always difficult. You have to get past the marsh guard gates or the marsh gate guards. It's always a little troublesome. Churn is constantly asking for more. This is his way. His greed.
Earn? Did he say?
Yeah, you can make a knowledge local. Anybody who has the skill. I'll roll for Naka. She might know this one specifically. This is something that she might specifically know. And she has knowledge local.
Oh, that 20 was so close.
Asami. Okay, yeah. Churn is the gate sergeant at the marsh gate.
Is he the gate sergeant that people grease palms, or
Yes.
the one that people avoid the grease palms?
He's the one that's he's always kind of specifically looking for a little more. He's the one. He's pretty corrupt, from what you understood, and it might have even been Naka that told you that. He tries to shake down Naka when she goes hunting in the marsh, and comes back with like a marsh with a deer or something like that. He tries to shake her down, like for bringing an extra person back in. He always tries to make her pay for Teddy and stuff like that. So she would be familiar with him, almost to the point where I probably shouldn't have even made her roll. So you probably remember her talking about Churn. So anyway, they're unrolling the cart or the tarp from the cart, and there's two young women in the back of the cart under a blanket.
Alive?
Under a blanket.
Are
It's
they
hard. It's
moving?
hard to tell. They're not moving on their own. They don't look gray or corpse-like. They still look like they have their vitality. If they were dead, they're very recently dead. But they might also be under the effect of the drug. And
Have we seen people under the effect of the drug?
Yeah, you've seen Lord Denal
Yeah.
open-eyed and staring off into space, but asleep.
Is that what they're doing?
These people look like they're either dead or asleep. Eyes closed.
Okay. They look like they're breathing.
Yeah, let's do some perception checks then.
All right. Let's see how well I can see.
Okay, yeah, you can see them breathing now. After they kind of shuffle them around, start moving, you can see that they're kind of breathing and twitching a little bit. You have an eye for that one, brother. He looks over at Arthur, back to the woman. Do you want to use her before we're done with her?
Not today, brother. Not today. Sorry, I simply have wandering eyes.
She's an attractive one. It's a shame. It's a shame that Tsathoggua demands such things, but such is the price of power. And the thugs start moving one of the bodies towards the boat. Loon is standing kind of with their arms crossed at the edge of the pier where the boat is. You're not really sure what Luna's going to do. You're not really sure what Luna's going to do at the best of times anyway.
If you don't mind my asking, where did you find these two?
They were castaways from Greeley's den. Now, that's a different one. Anybody with spent any time in the Marsh District might want to make a knowledge local. I'll roll for Naka again.
The pain of being a sorcerer is that I have one knowledge skill.
Yeah. It's
No wizard.
It's a trance den in just off the night market. One of the originals. We bought them from Greeley. I touched, has Veltargo woken?
We weren't able to see him this visit.
Just, you weren't able to see him. Okay. He must have, he's sequestered still. He must still be.
I wish we could talk about our mission, but the less we say, the safer it is for you.
Okay, you can shoot me a bluff check on that one.
Damn it.
It's okay. That's not that's not horrible. These guys might not have.
Oh, I thought that was a 1. Okay. It was a 7.
Okay, it's nothing. Nothing crazy. Nothing earth shattering.
I could go either way on this. I kind of give an eye to the party to see which way they want to go, or if we're moving on.
Do you? You heading back to? Well, you won't ask us. We won't ask you. I suppose.
Yep.
No wish to contact each other in the city. No need to.
No.
Keep it as is. I
We always
believe
have the temple if we need something.
I believe, yes, I believe you were the okay. It's all starting to make sense now. Okay. Very good. Just so they load the two women onto the boat. And Luna gives you guys a look like we're gonna let this happen.
I'm neutral,
Yeah.
so I'm kind
Yeah.
of.
As they're basically loading them onto the boats, Arthur's gonna ask, "How long do you think it'll take, brother?"
It depends. When the sleeper awakes, he will know. The book is it's arcane. It is difficult to decipher. So, Veltargo taking the walk through the dreamlands, looking for a little bit of wisdom from the great sleeper, is who knows how long these things take.
What are their weapons and armor?
These guys are all rocking short swords. They look like these are the short swords that Bravos carry around the town, that they can kind of stash them pretty quickly. The street thugs all have like daggers and clubs. These two guys who are doing the most of the talking, though, they have the street thugs don't look like they have any symbols. These two cultists have the symbol of Tsathoggua on their or the amulet anyway on their chest. They have just short swords. And armor wise, I don't know if they're wearing anything beyond. Let me just quickly check their gear. Oh, they have. You can hear the rattle of metal, of chain underneath their tunics. So they have some kind of, maybe a chain shirt underneath, but it doesn't look very bulky. It looks extremely neat, extremely tight, very passable, very clandestine.
Do they look eager to get going?
They look like they're on time. Things are progressing as normal. You guys being here is a bit of a surprise, but they probably stopped at the temple and heard from somebody that someone was looking for Veltargo and was going to the temple. So this probably isn't the greatest shock in the world to them.
All right, are we attacking these guys or not?
Yeah, I am trying to think of a way to get those girls off of them, but attacking them would definitely be a way to do that.
What's the name of the city? The enforced the secret police in the city.
I don't know if there is a secret police in the city.
There's I forget what they're called. It's in one of the books. There's like
It's there, but the secret.
There's a Slayer's
Yeah.
Brotherhood.
No, they work for the nobles. Shit, there's a term for them. Um,
This might be new for me.
uh,
In which case, I'm highly intrigued.
all right. Well, I'm gonna lean into that front guy,
Okay.
and I'm gonna say kind of quietly to him. There's two in the back. How long have they been working for you?
We just hired them a few days ago.
Yeah, I think I've seen them in the work of the one of the dozers. I would not trust them.
Well, they've been paid. They're heading home after this.
What I'm saying is, I don't think they're ruffians. I think they may be plants to find out what the temple is up to. I would not let them step foot in the temple.
They're not coming
Just
to the temple, my brother.
okay, fair enough.
Only
I was hoping you'd kill them.
only those anointed with these are welcome in the temple.
All right, I look at my brethren, lift an eyebrow, give a shrug. We making this happen, or are we going on?
Arthur definitely seems like he's ready to fight if that is what the party wants.
Well, I'm gonna lean over, say a prayer towards Bakai, and cast Mage Armor on her.
Okay. So let me just do a quick spellcraft check and
Can you take
perception.
nauseated off of her?
Yes, absolutely.
So, are we considered level 3 for this? Or we have?
Yes. We are level 3.
Yeah, we'll say
make
that you
sure we
guys had
didn't-
like a little break and yeah, got all your spells and everything. It's too hard to reset everything, even though it's the same day.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm gonna try a. Can I do a bluff check to get this spell off?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just gonna.
Not much of a bluff check.
Yeah, and let's see here. They don't have. Okay.
If they don't do anything, I think the rest of the party will see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm going to follow up with a mage armor on me if we have a second round.
Okay. Well, they've seen enough spells being cast.
Without like,
Yeah, without
without
knowing
telling
exactly
you.
what the spell is.
I imagine they will definitely ask, "What is happening?"
Yeah.
We're protecting ourselves because when we were coming through, we found this creature that attacked us. We think there might be more.
You can make the bluff check on that.
Well, she's trying to say it by sticking with facts and truth,
Okay.
not bluffing. So, I
That's
mean,
it.
if you want me to do bluff, that's fine. But I'm doing it from a perspective of facts and truth, trying to go for the diplomacy aspect of it.
Okay. So there's
Yes,
there's
it
one
is.
piece of information that you're missing though.
We
So you kind
did-
of pointed out in the water.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, obviously, you said it slid into the water, but the truth is we fought this creature. We are on edge. I mean, I would be because I don't want to fight that thing again.
No.
And, that's why we're making sure we're prepared as we venture further back to town.
Okay. So
Arthur will add. Arthur will also add whispering to the two. Plus, your two friends in the back, they might be onto something. Continuing with the narrative from earlier.
it was that was the part you had it until you mentioned that, and that this cultist here, cultist number 1, sees it. These two cultists were part of the ceremony that summoned it.
Yeah, so I'm guessing
So-
it doesn't attack cultists, and
It
we
doesn't,
wouldn't spring
and
ourselves
if
with
you
cultists.
if you had the symbols, it wouldn't have attacked you. So, initiative. It was a good try, though. It was an excellent try.
It was.
There's always that one thing that trips you up at the end, though, isn't it?
I kind of figured that monster would be a bad thing to recall. Kind of figured. Oh, I'm ready for this.
You only had me roll 1 initiative, right? Or 2?
Yeah, I rolled 2. It's just easier that way.
All right. Yeah.
All right, so I've got Naka, I've got Luna, I've got... All right. We have Arthur, top of the pops, round 1. Let me set the scene. Slightly on his heels,
Excellent.
silent cultist number 1 looks down into the water and sees the Nightgaunt half a day decomposing, kind of just floating there. A bunch of scum is kind of congealed on top of it. You probably wouldn't have noticed it unless it was pointed out. And then he looks down and sees that. And he says, "They've killed the Gaunt." And it looks like this silent cultist number 2's hand goes for his short sword.
Let me ask, do we still have the wounds from last time?
Yes. Unless you've actually healed those up.
Well, I would have cast on Bakai 1 spell, which would heal hers, but mine
Okay.
is only...
That's fine.
Actually, I could do it on me, which would bring me down to 2.
Okay.
All right. So then that's it. All right.
All right. Excellent. Arthur.
Arthur, always ready to cast when he needs to, sees these 4 thugs in a nice square. And one of my favorite spells that affects a square is good old grease.
Good old
As
fashioned
I'm
grease.
going to go ahead. As I'm gonna go ahead and put some grease right on those boys. Let me
Oh.
target them.
Get the
And-
cause fear.
It's because that's my top spell. I'm just marking off my spells used.
Ah, okay.
Cast.
All right. I see 4 fails.
4 failures. They're
4
all
fails
4 of
and
them
a
are knocked
critical
prone.
failure. All right. So let's
Yeah.
get the
As
old
the grease
prone
spawns
out.
from underneath, they all slip and slide right down. Arthur is going to use this opportunity to get a little bit of distance. He's going to take a single step back here to just for a small amount of room between him and the rest of the cultists. He's not meant for melee. He's going to let Teddy do the job.
All right, Teddy. Teddy rushes forward, kind of on her belly through the water, and comes up and attacks cultist number 1.
Yeah, by the way, you're going to see me press that, and it's going to look like I'm casting the first spell on my list. That's because it's just the way my spells are cast.
Not
marked.
Not a problem. He dodges Teddy's jaws as Street Thug number 4.
Are they set as prone?
They are.
Oh, okay, they are.
He has to stand up, correct?
Yes. Let me pull up grease so I can double check. I keep every time I forget exactly how it works.
Grease is...
failure means that they cannot move that round. Blah.
I'm gonna get
Creatures
Zed
that do not
and
move on their
Zed, Bakai, Asami to get in squares too. Just either right beside the cultists or away from, whichever one you want.
Yeah. I think he can get up, but if he wants to walk within or
Acrobatics?
he needs to make the check.
Yeah, it's acrobatics.
DC 10.
Yep. All right.
I'm uncertain if you can get up as is without making a check. It says that creatures that do not move on their turn do not need to make this check.
Okay. Well, he's already
They're not
down,
considered
so he's
flat-footed.
trying to move. So he's trying to get up.
Okay.
Okay. So he gets up
Yeah, no, he gets himself up.
and.
So he stood up next to Bakai.
So he stood up
Hey,
next to
look at-
Bakai. She gets an attack of opportunity.
Yes. With her shining dagger.
Actually, timeout. She hasn't acted yet. She's still flat-footed.
Shit.
Mm,
Carry on.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
So Teddy has acted though, and it's not a 5-foot step because it's part of a movement. So Teddy gets technically an AOO.
Yeah. I thought standing up for prone was your full movement. Oh no, you did get up.
No, it's a move
did.
action, right? Getting up for prone is a move action.
But that is the move action. So if he moved 5 foot,
But
that's-
he still gets to move.
I thought that.
You can have 2 move actions in a round.
okay. Yep.
So the second move action,
if you
though,
spend your action on it,
Yeah.
that's what he's doing.
yeah, he's spending his action on it, and he
Does it have a
provokes.
feature that gives him a second move action. Oh, okay.
No, you get to if you don't take a standard action, you can use a move action.
Okay, that's what you mean. Okay,
Yeah.
now I see.
So Teddy bites him
My apologies.
for 4 points damage. Street Thug number 6. Same thing.
I see. Is he standing up?
Let's
Mhm.
see. He's about to try. He stays prone.
Nope. He stays down.
Silent Cultist number 1.
A failure means he can't move that round, so he can't even spend his standard action to try again.
Right. Silent Cultist number 1. Steps back 5 feet. And Asami, he looks Asami in the eye and does some stuff that you see Arthur do every once in a while, and an overwhelming fear takes you. Let's do that to Naka, actually, pardon me.
Well, isn't that the save?
Yeah, that's the save.
So
So
maybe I
that's
recognize it.
to Naka actually. Just because she's not here, that'll give me one less thing to have to do. And you are here, so so Naka on her turn begins to flee. She's frightened. I believe that's the where's my fear expert here?
Arthur gives like a sly grin at seeing that. He can appreciate a fellow witch.
So Naka on her turn dives into the water and begins to swim. I think she's got swim. Nope, she doesn't.
Yeah,
So
she's frightened
yes.
because she failed. Yeah, she must move
Yeah.
full thing
5.
by whatever safest means she has.
So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60. And let's see how many rounds it was.
Yeah, it's one. If you fail, I think it's a minute.
Oh, if you fail, it's a minute. It's not 1d4 rounds for cause
Oh
fear.
no, never mind. It's 1d4 rounds.
Okay.
I'm thinking of 5e.
Okay.
Yeah, they flee. Yeah,
Two
they flee for
rounds.
1d4 rounds, and they're shaken, and then they're shaken for one more round.
Okay, cool. Alrighty. So Naka begins to flee. Zed.
Hey.
So we just described this guy's magic too. It was different than Arthur's. Arthur
Yeah.
is kind of more of like a force of personality, kind of the way he interacts with the world. This was a chant to an otherworldly entity to drive his opponent away.
This is a long shot, but I don't want to waste a bunch of spells. So I'm gonna 5 foot. Is this water here or not?
That's okay. That's good enough.
All right, I'm gonna 5 foot there, and that cultist with the number 2 next to his name, next to Bakai,
Yep.
I'm going to attempt and intimidate.
Okay.
You offend Chattanooga, or whatever the name of the god is. Did that roll in there? No, it didn't.
I didn't see it.
Try it again.
There we go.
Roll. Okay. I'm intimidating
Oh,
him.
he's intimidated.
Okay.
What's the effect of that? It's shaken for rounds, right? 1 round, 2 rounds?
I've never successfully intimidated, so let me look. Where is it? Intimidate.
DC's
Demoralize.
10 plus the level, and for every 5 over that, I believe.
Yeah. Okay, so if you're successful, the target is shaken for 1 round. The duration is 1 round for every 5 by which you beat the DC.
Okay, so
So
it's 2 rounds.
All right, so that's my action.
The DC, is it wisdom based though, or is it
Yeah.
is it just levels?
Demoralize. You can okay. This DC is equal to 10 plus the target's hit dice plus the target's wisdom.
Okay, so it's only 1 round then.
Okay. Still,
Still.
I am intimidated, and I am feeling good as I hide behind my outline.
Okay, yeah. So Chattanooga Chattanooga will be angry with him for sure. Any other actions?
Nope, that's it. We're good.
You've heard multiple pronunciations of this god's name. If you bust out a third pronunciation like Chattanooga, it might unnerve somebody.
The bardic inspire courage. I took a feat at 3rd level that's lingering performance. It makes it last longer.
Yep. So you only have to activate it like once every 3 rounds, right?
Something like that, yeah. But when I go into the mechanics, I can't get that 1 round to change to 3 rounds.
Let's do that for you. Let's change it to 3 automatically. So we're at let's see here. Competence, right?
It kind of would
Yeah.
work with any of the bardic performances, but
There we go.
specifically that one. There you go. Also, the next one down, Inspire Courage.
Yeah.
The part that's fear would need to upgrade as well. And literally all of them do, but since I was going to use this right now, that's why I was
Is the only ones we'll really worry about for now. We'll set them all to 3. Cool.
Okay, well, I'm going to make this statement. And then that's my joke, perform comedy to inspire courage on my allies. I have everyone targeted, so I hit effect. And everyone should have that.
Excellent.
That is a standard action for me at this time. And move action, I will withdraw my rapier and be ready to attack somebody if they wanted to get in my face. But I will retreat is a bad word, but maneuver to be over here.
All right, excellent. You try your rapier as you maneuver.
Yeah.
You're able to do that. All right, great. Well done. Street Thug number 5. Street Thug number 5. Cultist number 1 says, "Kill that rat." So he moves around the cart and up towards Teddy. And this isn't a quarterstaff, but it's the same effect. It's a club in his hand, and he swings down on Teddy and almost falls over. So right now, see if there's like an off balance or I'm just going to put grappled on him. So he has to kind of grab himself to stay upright. Just for one round. Luna. Luna steps up with spear stabbing and takes a shot at Street Thug number 1. I don't know if he did level her up. Let's see what spells he gave her. Might have a 2nd level spell to just... Oh.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Wizard, prepared caster, 2nd level spells.
Yeah.
Pushing it to
Like a
fireball in a
spear.
second.
Watch
Fireball's a 3rd level spell.
Okay, so...
Switching Ray, however.
So... Luna makes a gesture and targets those 3 men. Who else did she target? Herself?
She targeted herself,
Okay, cool. So let's see here. 18.
the 2nd one.
All 3 passed, and she failed.
She rolled a 1 on herself.
Oops.
So she tries to open up a hole underneath all of them, but it only goes in this little space between cultist number 1, thug number 1, street thug 4, 2. It goes in the dead space. She can't affect it underneath them, but there looks like there's a shaft that is opened up into the ground. So that didn't work out. So I'll untarget Luna. Cultist number 2 tries to stand up. No, this is silent cultist. Okay.
Yeah.
So he is
It's a
shaken.
different cultist. He can still act as normal.
Yep, he can still act. He's going to slash out at Bakai. She hasn't acted yet, so technically she's still flat-footed. So I'm going to put flat-footed on her because it matters for this.
Is she flat-footed? Because it really wasn't a surprise if we were preparing for combat.
Yeah, but she hasn't acted yet in the first round.
All right. I thought flat-footed is the prize.
Well, for this effect,
Flat-footed does many things.
yeah, he's got a sneak attack,
All right.
and he misses. So flat-footed will come off as soon as it's. I'll just take it off right now.
Flat-footed at the start of a battle, before
Yeah.
you've had a chance to act, specifically before your first turn, you are flat-footed.
Prone tries to stand up. So I'm going to say if they fail by more than 5.
If they fail at all, then they can't move. If
Right.
they fail by more than 5, they automatically fall down if they were standing.
Right, but they're not standing. They're prone. I'm going to say there's
Yeah,
a
so-
chance that they slip into the pit.
Yeah.
So 9. What's the DC on your grease?
It's DC 10 acrobatics check.
Oh, it's
So he's
okay.
not going anywhere.
Okay, so he's not going anywhere. But still, there's a chance that one of them might slip down into the pit. Yeah. Number 3.
Grease is rather handy.
And then steps up into the hole and attacks Teddy. 22 is a hit. Clubs her. Street Thug number 1. Prone. Gets up. And let's see here. Oh, he was the one I already moved out. Who was the first one? Street Thug number 4. Oh, well. We'll say this one's Street Thug number 4 and he moves back to there. How's that? He doesn't really do anything this round, so I'll take the prone off of him. Sometimes it's hard to tell on my map whether guys are lit up or not. Bukai springs to motion.
All right. So Kai whips out this 6-inch butter knife. And attacks.
On the plus side,
Okay.
you get a short sword after this.
Yes. Or a club.
Or a club.
All right. That's it.
Arthur, round 2.
So the cultists seem to be quite a bit more dangerous since they seem to be spellcasters. Naka is over in the distance. I'm uncertain of how powerful that cultist is, but it would be a good opportunity to figure out, as Arthur is going to give cultist number 1 a taste of his medicine, as he is going to make this person drown in despair. I'm going to cast good old Cause Fear.
Okay.
Does he have...
He might have. So
does he have 5 or... Does he have 6 or more hit dice?
He doesn't have 6 or more hit dice, but he has some kind of protection from it.
Alrighty then. Well, let's see. Oh, rolled high anyway.
He rolled high anyway.
I think he's still shaken for 1 round. Let me check. Just to confirm. Yeah, he is still shaken for 1 round, so he still feels some effect.
Yep.
Mm.
And
Bit unfortunate.
He doesn't have any special protection like I thought he might.
Bit unfortunate. He's a bit more resilient of the mind than I expected, but that's fine. I'm going to maintain my position. I'm going to see what else they have to do.
All right, Teddy. Now,
I closed my sheet by accident. Where'd it go?
when
What?
when Tal was running Teddy, he had like a bunch of things that she could do, but I'm not really sure what she can do. So Teddy's just gonna bite and claw, do a full attack on this guy directly to her left.
Ooh.
Somewhat unsuccessfully. Need Tal back. All right, Street Thug number 4. This guy.
See if he can stand up.
This is the.
Oh, no, wait.
This is the.
Sorry, yeah.
This is the first guy that did get up. I
it's the guy next to
I
the
moved
one.
the wrong figure. I moved the wrong miniature. So he's gonna go. He doesn't really have any solid ground to get Teddy in the flank. He misses. Street Thug 6 has yet to get up. So see if he can get up. Ooh, almost falls down the pit as he's slipping and sliding. Silent Cultist number 1. Shaken. Still far enough back. Steps back. And he looks at Luna and shouts, "Flee!" And Luna ignores his command. Anybody has spellcraft, they can make checks while these guys are casting spells.
To identify them?
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
Or what they're
Let's go ahead
doing, what kind of magic it is, that kind of stuff.
Nope.
Zed. You've seen some of this street thaumaturgy by various madmen and performers in the various districts of the city. People making people do things that are beyond their will. You're never really sure whether it's real or it's all a big put on or not.
Okay.
She gets to there. It doesn't seem to have any effect on Luna, who just kind of shouts madly. Zed.
All right. Did Naka do anything?
Naka's
running away.
Naka's fleeing, yeah.
All right. I grab a big glob of acid and fling it at the cultist, and that is my turn.
All right.
How are y'all drawing a line to measure distance on the map?
If you click on your mini first, and then control click on the mini that you want to affect.
Okay. I want to see what the radius is from a targeted enemy.
Okay.
Yeah, target enemy and find out where the radius of impact is.
Okay. What's the how big is the radius? Each square is 5 feet.
Each square is 5 feet, so yeah, you can calculate.
No, I understand that, but sometimes it gets squirrely with diagonals.
Yeah.
Well, I'll do it. Well, you screw it. We'll just see what happens. We're level 3. We're experienced, but not perfect. So
Yeah. Which one were you trying to?
how do I indicate?
You just tell
Can
me
you
which.
see what I've done?
Yes.
That's the guy I'm looking at, a 10-foot radius around him. See how many were impacted. My goal was to try to impact as many as possible.
Which one though? Street Thug 6?
2. I guess he's 2, right?
Street Thug 2? Okay.
Yeah.
And you said 10 feet?
Yeah. Does that hit 5 street thugs or just 2 street thugs? That's where I'm getting at.
Yeah, these aren't the greatest.
I'm gonna put one on real quick.
Matter of getting used to.
There it is. There.
Drawing.
Pointers, circles.
I've got one. There we go. Street Thug 2, that corner or that corner?
It's that big.
The first corner?
Yep. Down a little bit. Just
Down
one
one?
notch down.
Okay.
One notch down. There we go.
That's the one?
Because that should hit without affecting the Kai.
Yeah.
And I only get 4 hit dice anyway, and all of them would be enemies and no friendlies. So I'm with the first one being Street Thug 2. That's sleep. So full round action. Nighty night, fellas.
All right.
I'll click it here in a second. I want to make sure who the target before I click.
Okay, for sure.
Keep forgetting about sleep.
Yeah, Luna's got sleep too. I just thought create pit would be cooler.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hit cast, not effect, right? I
Yeah.
hit the wrong thing. Cast.
It's okay.
And it should only affect the first up to 4 hit dice. So.
Okay, so I think we've got Street Thug 5 failure. So only one has succeeded. They have 2 hit dice each. So pick two guys and we'll put them to sleep.
Well, I targeted 2 as the main, so it makes
oh.
the most sense for it to be the guy next to him, just
Okay.
in terms of proximity.
Sounds good. So
Unless
he's
he
asleep.
passed.
He's helpless.
Yeah.
And then 3, 5, or
Yeah, it's a will negate.
yeah,
Was
but
the roll
only
was there.
only one guy saved. But there's only enough hit dice
Okay.
to do one more other than 2.
Yeah. So if it's not 6, then the one directly across from him, because the line is going across his number, so I can't tell which one that is.
Number 3 or number.
He's the guy above number 3.
Okay, cool.
And the
Number 1. Okay.
the lingering performance keeps the buff alive, so that should still be on everybody.
So 5 is good. 3 is good. Let me just take the helpless off of 3. And I think you put helpless on yourself too, so I'll take that off as well. No, you're good. All right, so Street Thug number 5 continues to wail on Teddy in an uncreative manner and misses. Luna, I'm just gonna have her. She'll do the same thing in the same radius and try and get the other 2 to go to sleep. So let's see here.
So if they fall prone and they're in the grease, do they have a chance of falling into the pit since they're helpless?
They're already prone in the grease. You could push them in the pit. Why is Nakaz? I don't want to.
Something strange is going on here.
Yeah, so Street Thug 5 and Street Thug. Let's cast sleep.
And that's for 3 minutes, those guys, unless someone wakes them up.
Hold on.
So he
My network
failed.
just shut down.
I can hear you. I see you got booted from the room though. So those 2 guys I'll put.
Yeah, my network shut down, so I'm gonna apply a fix. I might get disconnected real quick.
Yeah, no worries. So let's get him. Oh, he was already asleep. So let's put this guy and this guy. Okay, so they're asleep. Silent Cultist number 2. Embroiled in a bit of a duel with Bakai. Swings his short sword and misses. Street Thug number 2 is asleep. Street Thug 3 asleep. Thug 1 asleep. Bakai. Arthur. I think these guys having some trouble. So why don't we take 5, grab a drink, go to the bathroom, and I'll see you in a minute. How's that sound? Or am I off? Can you guys hear me?
I hear you.
Okay, good. It was just
I can
silent.
hear you.
It was just silent there
sorry.
for a minute.
I hit my mute button, so.
Okay, I'll see you guys in a couple minutes.
All right.
I guess he's still having a tough time.
All right, I'll be back at my desk in 30 seconds.
Yeah, no worries. Jeez.
Could be one of those big Windows patches that always catches you off guard.
Could be. Could be something weird too, you know. Before my computer went, I was experiencing stuff like that. Just something weird would happen, and then I'd blue screen, and that'd be the end of that.
There he is.
I wasn't looking at temperatures and stuff like that. I didn't have any overlays running or anything. So it wasn't,
I got a little screen inside. I got a glass side panel. I have a little mini screen inside. Tells me.
I am back now. Yeah.
Your turn.
Okay, I'm loading. I'm loading in.
Take
Give
your
me a hot
time.
moment.
Take your time, dude. We're just messing
worries.
with you. Just
I mean,
messing.
since you left, they all pivoted to you. So
Yeah,
man,
they turned on you like they turned on Nakar.
Not a good one.
Not good. Not good.
Let's
at all.
see. I got more grease. I got some fun abilities. Let's see what I can do.
Well, half of these guys are asleep, aren't they?
Yeah, the four in. I'll put a box around these four gentlemen.
Is it? I see 5 are helpless.
These guys.
5
Here.
are marked. Yeah. Well, and the one south of that has helpless marked on him.
Alrighty then.
1,
Let me
3,
open up
5,
Arthur.
6, and
Find out
2.
where Arthur is. Okay. 1, 3, 5, 6, and 2.
They're all asleep.
1, 3, 5, 6, and 2. Okay, so these 5 guys right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
We have the 2 big
All right,
boys
so
and number 4.
I believe the
So
cultists
I
are something
think
to do with
number
the-
5 was mistakenly applied when.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's.
Just the 4.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I'm
2
not
and
too
6, and
afraid of
then
cultists.
Luna did 1 and 3.
I'm not too afraid of Cultist 2 since next to Bakai, so casting spells is going to be dangerous for him. Number 1 is in a safe spot, so Straight Thug 1 and 3 are both asleep, aren't they?
Yeah,
Yes.
1, 3, 6, and 2 are all asleep.
Okay, excellent. So I can skirt around without any issue, as I'm going to get within 30 feet of this guy. I don't get any penalties for targeting him like this, do I? For an attack?
No, not at all. We're not doing
Okay,
like soft
excellent.
cover and all that stuff.
Besides, this person's this person's not asleep. Number 5.
No, 5's awake. 5 and 4 are attacking Teddy.
All right. I am going to go ahead and target that spellcaster. Target something that it's going to make him very hard for him to cast spells in the future. I'm going to go ahead and give him a good old blinding ray.
All right.
As I'm gonna fire that off on him. With I believe that's a hit. Yeah.
Yes.
So as the shadows overtake his face and he's blinded for 1 round. Is he already blinded, or do I need to apply the effect?
I think you have to apply the effect. Easy way to do it is
then.
just drag. There you go. You got it already.
Yeah.
Touchdown.
Yep. Yeah. A bolt of darkness hits his face as he is completely shrouded. And that was my move and my action. I'm gonna call it there.
All right.
Done all I can do.
That was worth the wait. Well done. Teddy?
I hope it helps because a lot of spells need sight.
Teddy's going to try and take a bite out of Street Thug 4. She's already done some damage, I think. Miss. And then... So this is 2 attacks. No, just 1 attack. I've got to roll it twice. Okay. There's a hit. And another hit. 2 claws. Hurting him badly. Street Thug 4 tries to reciprocate. Misses. Street Thug 6 asleep. Silent Cultist 1 blinded.
Blinded.
Yep,
So
blinded,
it's
but
gonna-
not.
I assume most of his spells require sight. Blinded also has other effects such as being flat-footed and having a very tough time moving around.
Yep.
I don't remember every detail though.
So he calls out to the heavens. Tsathoggua! He raises his hand, and almost like a wave of energy flows out of him. So, yeah, I just want to do like a 30-foot circle just to see who I affect here.
It's a 30-foot radius, not a diameter.
Yeah. It's so hard to pick it back up after you've dropped it. Come on, man. There it is. Okay. So it will affect not Naka. Why am I?
Is this good or bad?
This is bad. And good.
I hope. And good. Oh,
Okay. Success. Street Thug 4 fails. Street Thug 5 is a fail. 6. 4, 5, 6 failed. Teddy saved. Street Thug 3, 4, 5, 6 failed. Street Thug 1, automatic fail. And Silent Cultist 2 is a fail. Okay. So Teddy and I don't. Did I miss Bakai? I must have missed Bakai.
Bakai saved.
Bakai saved.
Bakai
Okay.
saved.
So I am just going to and Teddy gets 1 point and Bakai gets 1 point.
1 point of what?
Damage.
Arthur too, I believe.
Was that a reflex save?
It's a will save.
Will save. Okay.
I mean, I'll just put it on there.
So
What's the
that-
damage
that would
point?
be spellcraft check. That would be more of religion check.
That's a knowledge religion. Yeah.
okay.
Did I have Arthur in there too? Arthur passed, so he gets 1 point of
yeah.
damage. 1
All
point.
right.
Okay.
So what
One
happened?
wound.
And then let's clear the enemies. What happened?
Oh, he's waking people.
Yes. He's waking people, but he's damaged them. So I'll switch the helpless to prone.
It's like I'm pretty sure I know what happened, but Asami may or may not.
What did you shoot for it? Knowledge religion.
12.
12. I don't know if you've ever seen this before. Prone. And I'll go back and let's see here. Street Tug 5 is up. He is prone. Prone.
What does the
Prone.
red head mean on the character?
Injured,
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
as far as I can tell. As Street Thug 2
Oh.
took 1 point of damage as well. As on
It looks like it's degrees of injury because the one street thug, his head has got more scars.
bashed in. Street Thug 2 takes 7. No, that's wrong. That's a cultist. Street Thug 2 takes 1. All right. So let me take the... So you feel kind of like a wave of energy wash over you. It's almost like a darkness, if that's possible. It's like a cold. You can feel your limbs kind of go numb. And you take 1 point of like a negative energy damage. Naka. So from there, she's going to target Street Thug 4. Come on.
I keep forgetting I have this feat. Hold on.
There we go. 85 feet. Well within her, barely within her longbow range. But she takes a shot. And brings down the cultist. I'll leave him on the board, though, as dying. There's ways for them to recover, as there are ways for you guys to recover.
That one's dead.
Not dead, dying. It's,
Okay.
yeah, the little skull means he's unconscious. When it comes around to his turn, the system will automatically roll for stabilization, stuff like that. He's helpless now, though.
All right. Oops. Why'd I roll 2 dice? The first one missed, which is
the first one's at the cultist.
all right.
You got yourself targeted as well.
Oh,
That's
who am
why.
I? Okay. All right. Then I missed. So that's it for me.
Okay. Asami.
Yeah. She's going to look at the silent cultist number 2 and sort of like ask him a pretty serious question. Are you trying to kill us with your weapon or your foul breath? I know you guys might remember that's the biting words spell.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I need to cast it first. That's a ranged touch attack.
Yep, that's a hit. He's blinded. So it's
The cultist number 2 is who she was asking.
silent cultist number 2. All
Yeah.
right.
And that was hurt his fifis apparently.
Yeah, he's
And if y'all remember, I get to that one is a reoccurring. I can use it 2 more times as this one count of the spell. And this is the final round of lingering performance. So next round I'll have to either engage it or dismiss it.
Okay, great.
And I'm going to stay put. So boom.
All right. So Street Thug
Did he
5.
fall down, or no, he's just like
He's just hurt.
he's dealing with his hurt feelings.
Yes,
Okay.
he is. And Bakai, who's about to rip his head off. Street Thug 5 is trying to take out Teddy. It's a hit. Ooh. Rains down a heavy blow with a club. Teddy looks injured. Luna. Luna's going to just step forward and start trying to knock guys off the board. She's had it with this mucking around business. So long spear. Thug number 1, who's probably prone. Let's make sure he's prone. I'm sure he is. Yep. Okay. She stabs down at him, and he manages just to evade it, even though he's still in. Oh, he's out of the grease, but he's just getting up from falling asleep. Cultist number 2.
Did one stand up? Did I miss that?
Uh,
No, still prone. Never mind.
Yeah.
I see it.
GM.
yes.
I keep forgetting that I have this feat, and I'm just not using it. By the time that we end this session, can I just swap this out for another feat at level 1?
Sure.
Because I keep forgetting to fucking use it.
Yep, no
I have
problem.
Dreadful Wrath, and I keep forgetting about it.
What does it do?
Dreadful Wrath is when I cast a spell or do a full attack or certain things, I create a 20-foot radius frightful presence and do some stuff with that, and I just keep forgetting to use it every time.
Okay.
It's good, I just keep forgetting it, so figured something else would be useful if I don't remember it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I was planning on taking Fearsome and Fearless, but I can pick something else, like spell focus, if I need to later on.
Okay, so this guy's going to try to cast the spell defensively. And fails. So he loses a spell. Street Thug 2 is prone. Still in the grease. Still got to stand up. Just woke up. Just went to sleep. Just woke up. Still working on that grease. Trying to get out of it. Okay. And he steps out. Street Thug 3 is on the ground prone. So it goes to stand up. Teddy gets an attack of opportunity. She'll try her bite. That is a hit. Damages him pretty heavily. So I'll get the prone off of Street Thug 3. And he has to collect his weapon. Because when you fall asleep, you drop it. Street Thug 1. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Prone. He's got to stand up. Bakai. Free shot. And Luna.
Me.
Nice. And Luna stabs at him. Oh, he's in trouble. So he goes to dying. He does not get up. Bakai. Also goes to dying.
And since I didn't do a move action, I'm going to reach down and grab a club.
Okay, cool. And there's still a pit there. Or grease there.
I think it's, yeah.
Yeah. The pit is actually closed up now. It's been enough rounds.
Okay. I'm going to grab a club, and that's it for Bakai.
Okay, cool.
Question, GM. One more question.
Mm-hmm.
How do I give myself a circumstantial benefit? Like I have a thing that gives me a +1 on will saves against fear. How do I apply that to fear specifically?
It's hard. Yeah, we'll just add it if it comes up.
Just remember it. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Just confirming.
Any other actions for Bakai? Any movement or anything?
No, that was it. Killed the guy, grabbed club.
Okay, cool.
That's it.
Arthur, round 4.
Alrighty then. Okay. So, number 4 is dead.
Dying.
Or dying. I see the yellow person who's dying. What's going on
Yep.
with him?
He might have stabilized.
Oh, okay.
You don't know.
So
It's the middle of a
have-
combat. You don't know if the guy's.
I'm just asking what that symbol means.
Yeah.
If it's
If
yellow.
you see a skull with a skull inside of it, he's out of commission at the moment.
Okay. All right. So it seems we have 3 opponents left. We have Thug 6, who's in my grease. We have Thug 2, and we have the Cultist 1. Cultist 1 is still the biggest issue here.
Thug
He has
5
effects
2.
that don't. Oh, Thug 5. Oh yeah, Thug 5.
Yeah,
I
3,
did notice him.
5, 2, and 1.
Hmm.
And Thug 1 is still grappling with the grease. Or Thug 6 is still grappling with the grease.
Well, Cultist 1 can attack even without any sight. So blinding him's not the best idea. I do wonder how well he can deal with illusions. Nah, I feel like he might try and panic cast something. All right, I am gonna go ahead and let's keep it simple for now. Let's go with another cause fear. Let's see if that first time was simply a fluke. If I can make this man fear me as he should.
Okay.
Cast.
Okay.
That is a failure. Excellent.
You see the look
Are
in
the
his
effects
eyes.
already applied?
I don't think so.
So I have to manually apply them? Okay,
Yeah.
just confirming. For not too long, a single
round.
round, but he still feels fear, as he
Yes.
should.
He has to flee.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to move here just to get myself out of a little
Okay, so you're out in
just
the
to get myself
water now.
not a Oh, that's the water?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
my
see
apologies.
that kind of green thing that kind of follows the edge. That's kind of the edge of the
Oh, I
water.
see.
You can maybe up to like your mid shins. If you
In
go,
that case,
yeah,
in
the
that
one
case,
the one in
no.
front of Asami is okay. That's kind of the same thing, up to your like shins. The green is the deeper water, like to your knees, maybe to your waist.
My apologies. No, you know what? I'm fine where I am.
Okay.
Teddy's doing bad, apparently.
Teddy's struggling, but she's still fighting. She bites out at Thug 3. Miss, and the 2 claws. Miss and miss.
I'm having a little bit of a kid problem. I need 5 minutes. Go ahead. I'm just doing acid splash with Zed and beating things with a club with Bakai. So
Perfect.
feel free. I'll be back in about 5 minutes.
All right, no problem.
Thanks.
Street Thug 4.
Who is dying?
He's dying. So then we roll the. You guys can't see the rolls whether he's stabilizing or not. All right. Silent Cultist 1.
Actually, I think we did see that.
Do you see that he failed?
I see a D20 -7.
There you go. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
I guess he's not blinded anymore, huh?
I think the blindness comes off after the 1 round. I'm pretty
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a 1-round thing.
Yeah. So Naka fires at.
Is 6 still asleep?
No, they're all awake. He's prone.
Yeah,
he's in the grease.
He's set to sleep helpless.
Is he set to helpless? I meant to take the helplesses off. Should just be 1 prone on him. Okay, so he fires at probably, or she fires at this guy. Get a little range superiority here. That almost does him in, but not quite. Zed. Zed does an acid splash on probably one of the open ones because I don't think Zed has. Nope. Okay. So let's do it on this one here. Miss. Asami.
Is moving through the water difficult terrain?
If you're moving through the deeper water, yeah. If you move around just on this green stuff, like the dark green, you're okay.
So
The lighter
5,
green is
10.
deeper. Then there's 10 from there.
Oh, okay. So crap.
So 5 for the first one. That'd be 10. Oh, it
So
looks
I can
like.
go like that and do this shallow.
Do you have acrobatics? It looks like there's a
Yes.
log there. You might be able to leap out onto the log and then across. Use your regular movement. We'll call it a DC 10 check. Because it's only 5 feet. It is a slippery log, though.
Nope. I
Okay.
just can't proceed, or do I fall?
No, you don't fall, but you can proceed. It just costs you 10 feet of movement instead of just 5.
Imagine you landed on it and immediately sank.
Got a soaker. Soakers were always much more of a thing when we were kids.
All right. I'd move and then use the second of the 3 biting words to tell this guy that he shouldn't flee. He's a coward and he should come and die with his friends and make his god proud.
Is it a standard action or is it
That's how I view it. I mean, let me clarify. I'm gonna pull up this thing.
or do you get to because you might have moved too far for.
Oh, yeah, it is standard action. So if I move too far, put me back where I need to be.
What's the range on it?
I 30 feet.
30 feet.
I tried
so
to
5,
utilize
10,
the
15, 20, 25. That's 30 feet right to there. So let's see. You started
Yeah.
out beside Arthur, right?
right, and
so
it's
it's
hard for me to
10.
draw the path. I don't
Yeah,
know how to
so-
get the arrows on here, like
Yeah.
the path I went. That's what I was trying to do.
So 10, 15,
You could-
20,
you-
25.
you
Yeah, you
could've-
can get to there with 30 feet if you go along. Yep,
Yeah.
you can.
You could spend all your movement to get there.
Yep, you got it.
Well,
So we
because
got
I still
30.
need to use standard actions. I want to try to get this guy from, or
Yeah.
at least attempt
Yes,
to.
it's still standard action.
Yep, you made
Yeah.
it.
Alrighty, so now I gotta target him. And see if that touch attack worked. I assume it did.
Yes, it hits.
So how hurt are his feelings? Not very much.
Not very much, but still.
I was more concerned about negotiating the path to get there than I was on coming up with a creative insult.
No, it's understandable. So Street Dog 5.
So I think everyone's inspiration wore off, and I got 1 use of this fighting words left, and I just pushed next turn.
Okay, so Street Thug 5 sees a guy dying beside him, a guy pretty hurt. Sees the 2 people who employed him, one's sinking into the water, the other one's running away, and there's only him and another one of his. I'm going to make just a standard kind of a morale check to see if this is just like a basic wisdom check. I'm trying to beat a DC of 10 to see if he's looking to bug out or he's going to stay in the pocket. Okay, he stays in. He's going to need a bit of a rally from his team, and he might have provided it. Okay, so he's knocked Teddy out. His decision to stay to fight. Luna steps up here and tries to drive her spear into street thug number 3. And does so. So cultist number 2. Street thug number 3. Street thug number 1. And Bakai.
I believe
Alex.
Makai was just going to beat enemies to death.
Yes. I don't know if we've got a club on her sheet already or not. Yes, she does. She steps over these 2 guys that are dying and unselects him and goes to crack the guy that knocked Teddy out and misses. Arthur.
Okay.
So we have to put shaken on the cultist number 1 too, right?
Yes, I will go ahead and apply that to him real quick. A 1 round shaken. Apply effect. He's getting away, and I don't like that. So,
And I do have to say, this is not how I envisioned tonight's session going, but this is cool. I like this.
Yeah. I don't... Thug number 5 isn't a dangerous spot, but he might likely deal with the Bakai instead of Arthur. Therefore, Arthur doesn't really have a... Arthur can't really get close enough to this guy with his movement, so he's going to have to pull out something that he acquired from, I forget their names, but the Green Rangers, is that they're called?
The Green Daggers.
Green Daggers, yes. A gift from the Green Daggers. He's going to pull out that, light crossbow and see if he can fire onto that, cultist, see if he can slow him down at the very least.
Okay.
That one's running away?
The one that's running away?
Yep, the one running away. That's unfortunate. Yeah, not exactly used to these weapons. He tries to fire and hit its leg. It completely misses by a good 5 inches or so.
It was a good try.
Not used to these weapons, but very well. Let me expend 1 unit of ammunition. And with that, I am going to go ahead and... No, that was not my move in action. I actually have a +1 to my thing, so I actually could have...
You have to load it.
If you're BA...
Yeah, I would imagine you probably have it loaded.
It.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, that's a good point. Did I have it loaded already?
We'll say you did. You can reload it. Or you can move.
But I would rather be away from these thugs first, so I'm going to go ahead and try and mimic Asami's path with 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Let's go 30. Let's go here.
Okay.
I'll reload that next turn if I need to, and end my turn with this.
Okay, good enough. Teddy. Stabilized. I don't know if you can see the stabilization or not.
Let's see.
You can see the roll.
I see yellow. I see the yellow.
So the yellow popped up. That's what it means. Street Thug 6.
Good to confirm.
You don't see the yellow. Let's see here. Street Thug 6 is not...
He's in the grease still.
Yeah. Let's see here. He's got to make his check. Did he finally make it? Yes. All right.
He's getting up.
Gets up. And goes into the water. So take the prone off of him. Cultist number 1 Targets you two guys. Arthur. All right. Silent cultist number 1 targets Arthur and Asami. And he steps up 5 feet. He's not blind anymore. He is shaken, but he doesn't need to have any conviction for this. His God provides.
Ooh.
Okay, so we've got Asami saved, but Arthur failed. Okay, so Asami will take half damage from this. Oh, that's not a heal. That's 5 points of damage.
I
To
will
Arthur.
go ahead and remove that 1 point of healing.
So we'll make it
Say-
6, yeah. And
Yeah,
then
say
2
It's for
points.
half that,
yeah,
right? Or no?
yeah, 2
Yeah.
points of damage to Asami.
It always rounds down, or at least it did in 5e.
Yeah. I'll clear targets. Okay. I hit the wrong button. And he moved up to do that, so that was it. So Naka, fires at the guy who knocked Teddy down. Misses, and he moves 5 feet closer. Or 10 feet closer. I keep forgetting I'm not... I don't know if he would have taken rapid shot or not. No. Although we didn't get to that point.
If Teddy dies, it's a perfect in-story reason to explain why Nock leaves.
Yes.
Out of mourning.
Certainly is. Zed.
I move next to Teddy, and I give him an infernal healing.
Way to,
So
way to ruin our story, Zed.
Oh.
I'm just joking, man. I'm just fucking with you.
You want it dead?
Our characters
No.
don't know that he's
No.
going to leave. So yeah, heal him.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I would have healed him.
You would have healed him. All right, cool.
So big 1 point per round for 10 rounds. I don't think it does it if I just put it on him.
It's okay. We can... he's out of the fight for the next 3 rounds anyways.
All right, that's me.
All right, excellent. Asami.
Well, the guy moved closer in range. I might as well tell him that he is still a worthless coward and his god does not help him very much. Look at his companions. They're all are complete nincompoops, just like he. All right, why can't I target him?
Oh, you've got him. You've got him targeted.
Ah, gotcha. Thank you. Cast.
Hit.
Damage.
Nice.
That was a little bit more forceful.
Yeah. Well, he's starting to look now. He's starting to see the carnage on the shore and starting to have a little bit of self-doubt. Any movements or anything?
I'll stay put.
Okay.
Maybe I'll 5 step onto this dry land so I'm not standing in the water, but yeah.
Okay, cool.
But come and get me. I'm right here.
All right. Street Thug 5. Street Thug 5 kind of made his bed by not bailing when he had a chance to. So he just takes a swing at Bakai.
Oh.
Hits. 7 points of damage.
Okay.
He feels the power behind the blow. These guys aren't to be... If you were just a normal Joe, these guys would be very dangerous. Well, they're dangerous as is, but... Luna gets to stabbing. And draw some blood. Cultist number 2. Street Thug number 2. is up and in the fight. He's going to have to make a wisdom check. He stays. If it wasn't for that grease, you guys would be flanked 4 ways from Sunday, but
Grease is a pretty good spell.
yeah. So he moves in. And just misses. Street Thug 3. Where are you? Oh, I think he's under. He's one of the dying guys. Okay. Bakai's trotting on him, and he's not doing well.
All right.
Bakai.
Not. All right.
Sorry, not sorry. Let's get the dagger.
That where's 5?
Okay.
That is Pakai.
Draw some blood.
Oh, I did dagger instead of club. Well, whatever. That's fine.
Do you want to roll a d6 instead of a d4? You did say club.
There's club instead, if it matters.
3. What did you roll for the dagger?
Exactly the same.
Yep.
Exactly the same.
Serendipitous.
Yeah,
Arthur.
so give him 6 points back, so he's not dying.
Oh,
I have an
okay.
idea. You mentioned GM. You mentioned like one-way illusions or something, or phantasms.
No, I was
Some
just questioning how the actual illusion itself works, whether it's only in the mind of the person you're trying to, or whether
No,
you're
silent image is not a phantasm. It is something everyone can see.
okay.
If that's what you're asking.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
I am going to go ahead and inform this guy that he's not going anywhere, as I am going to go ahead and, assuming he's going to believe this, I am going to go ahead and bring up roughly the 9 tiles that he's within, his space in the 9 spots within there. That is within 7 10-foot cubes, would you say?
Yeah, I would say so.
I am going to go ahead and bring up the illusion of just rising walls that jut out spikes outward, blocking out like a little dome that even blocks out the light from above.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and keep him in there. It's completely an illusion.
Yep.
But does he know that? is the
Exactly.
thing.
He's watched a pit open up underneath.
Yeah. I basically put him in an Iron Maiden, except it's not real.
Yeah. So it's
So this big old, I'm gonna go ahead and put it up for you so you can actually see it through. Is it drawing? It's pointers. Basically,
Yeah.
that is a big old. From the outside, it's just a black, just like metallic, like dome, like doming inward.
Yeah.
On his end, he sees spikes jutting out like an Iron Maiden.
So he thinks he's trapped within a box. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. You're not going anywhere.
Is there
As I
initial?
cast that.
Is there an initial will save? Or is it just
No,
only when
it's-
you interact with it?
The spell specifically states, let me go ahead and look at the spell again, just to confirm. The spell states that it is will disbelief if interacted with.
Okay.
It is a concentration duration spell, so I'm going to have to spend my action on it every turn. I'm going to spend my move action to reload my crossbow with that and end my turn.
All right. Excellent. Teddy, Street Thug 4. Street Thug 4 is dying. Street Thug 4 might not make it. Street Thug 6. He's in the water. I'm going to give him a 15. He's going to have to beat a 15 on this wisdom to hang around. Otherwise, he's bugging out.
He did see someone summon a giant, like, dome. Of
Yeah,
metal.
he's in the water. He's on the other side, so he probably didn't see it. But he sees the ring of carnage around Bakai and Luna. And he saw the person that hired him go down. And this is just a regular, good old-fashioned swim check. And he starts swimming away. It's a full round action to swim. Cultist number 1. He was taking out his. I was gonna have him take out his short sword. So he's gonna try and rattle it off this cage that he's in. So we'll call that his will save.
All right.
19.
That is a 19. Let me check my save
Yeah.
DCs. Silent image. That. Hold on. Yes, that succeeds.
That succeeds.
He realizes that what he's looking at is not real.
Because he was about to do something that would have maybe allowed him to bypass a real steel cage. But now he realizes that it's not. And
It's but a trick.
steps forward into it and channels energy again.
Unfortunate.
I'll get this right sooner or later. Failure. Okay, there we go. 1.
One more point of harm.
That was lousy. But he looks
Pass or fail would have been 1 point of damage, right?
yeah, exactly. So he looks kind of like yeah, he looks like he might be on the way to running away. He's channeled energy on you guys multiple times. It doesn't seem to have a lot of effect. He knows that your magic is more powerful than his. Naka takes a shot at number 5, who killed Teddy. And misses. Didn't kill Teddy, but hurt Teddy badly. Zed.
Could have killed her.
Could have killed her. Zed. Teddy gets one more hit point. She's down to -1.
Going to come up to here.
Okay.
Cast. Oh, why does it roll 2?
Because
Oh,
you've got yourself targeted.
Alright.
I've been doing it too. So you hit the cultist though.
There. Cultist is targeted. Alright, so let's do a little damage to him.
Oh.
There we go.
Okay.
Alright, that's Zed.
Asami.
So I see him emerge from the Iron Maiden.
Yeah. Yeah. You see him.
I didn't interact with the Iron Maiden, so is it there or not there for me?
You still see the Iron Maiden.
Still see it, but you
just,
see him standing
went
like half in, half out of it. So you can see him interacting with it, and you can make a will save.
I'm making the will save because I'm watching him walk through it like he shouldn't be able to do. Right?
Correct.
You're watching someone
Yeah.
do something that disproves the
Doesn't
illusion.
make okay.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense.
But you can see him. So he's
Ow.
kind of like standing in the wall.
But
He's walking
obviously
through
that
walls,
thing's
man.
real there, and he can walk through walls.
Yeah.
He's just walking through walls.
Blows your mind.
He sort of can.
I look at Arthur and be like, "That's a neat trick. You should put those up more often. Those are awesome." I don't have anything else to do, so this guy has to die. So probably not real smart. He is on the outside of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
He
even
did.
though I firmly believe that thing is real, he is. I mean, he's not hiding. I can still attack him.
You can
for
still
one.
attack him. Yeah. He's half in, half out. You can see part of him to attack.
He might have a little concealment, but
Ah.
still.
We won't worry about these little things.
I didn't think I'd actually use my brand. This rapier has never been poked into anybody.
Still has shrink wrap on it.
To your knowledge. Not by you, anyway.
Yeah, not under my useful hands. Obviously,
That's a
it's gonna
hit.
break its plastic wrap on that one.
Yeah. The maiden voyage. Nice. Oh,
That right there is a ghetto crit.
absolutely.
Ooh, just say.
Yeah, I kind of look at him and go, yeah, you should give up.
Are you offering terms of surrender?
All I said is you should give up.
Okay.
I didn't come into it ready for a diplomacy roll, so that's the only thing she mentions in this moment of 6-second action.
Okay. So number 5 knows he's in trouble. He's just he's kind of resolved to the fact that he should have fled when he had the chance. And Luna moves up and falls into the drink. Psh, splash.
Stumbles.
Psh, gets her hair all wet. Cultist number 2. Almost dead. Street Thug 3. Under Bakai. He pulls through. Street Thug 1.
Okay.
Bakai. It's a hit.
Bang, bang. Goes Maxwell Silverhammer.
Down he goes.
Yeah.
He crumbles.
All right. That's Bakai.
Arthur.
This man, is he visually disabled? Can I tell he's disabled?
You can tell he's hurt. He's hurt to the point where he might not be as functional in a fight as... But you also know that he's got magic.
Yes.
And you're not sure what kind of magic he's got.
Yeah. Disabled is not dead, and I prefer death. So I'm going to go ahead and give him... I'm going to go ahead and take that light crossbow, fire one more time at him, see if I can knock this guy down.
And we're shooting at -4.
Nope, yeah. He sways a little too much, and my strike whizzes past his shoulder, unfortunately.
Okay. So as a free action, he surrenders.
I'll go ahead and reload it in my turn.
I surrender. Teddy starts to come around. And let's see. Street Thug 4 is dying dead. Street Thug 6. He's probably not going to make it. Silent Cultist number 1.
Is Thug 4 at -11 hit points?
Yeah.
That's what it's saying. So shouldn't he be dead?
Nope. Not if you have
He has a high con, right?
Not if you have a 12 con or a 13 con.
Oh, it's equal to your con. It used to be.
Yes.
It was just 10 and 3.5.
-10 and 3.5. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking of
Okay, so he throws down his short sword. It says, "No more. I surrender." Nakar not really focusing on this little tete-a-tete that's going on between Arthur, Asami, and the cultist. She's kind of in kill mode. She bings that guy with an arrow. Zed.
The guy swimming away?
No, the guy beside Bakai. There's still a guy. Street Thug 2 is still
He was still up.
And in the fight.
I pull my dagger,
Yep.
go behind him, and fight full defense.
Okay, so you got the flank too.
I'm just flanking. That's it. Done.
Okay. Asami.
Did he drop his weapon?
Yeah, he dropped his short sword.
Alrighty. Well, I clearly know what I'm doing with this rapier. I just demonstrated it because it was so I'm 100% hits with it.
Yeah.
I don't want to ever attack anything again. I'll always be 100%. So obviously, point the dagger at him. I accept your surrender. On your knees, drop your weapon.
So he does. He brushes the weapon away. And gets on his knees. He's got his hands up.
Yep. Looking around is to see if anyone else is getting away. Because I seriously doubt Asami saw the guy swimming away on the other side of battle. So.
Yeah, that would take a perception check on the other side of that battle.
I don't think there's anything I could do about it anyway. I'm just going to Basically, stay with this guy till I have a companion help me secure him as a prisoner.
Alrighty.
There's nothing more I can do. Really, just be mindful. I have him at sword point.
Yeah, he's basically he's ready for a coup de grace if he does anything. Street Thug 5. He's bleeding out. Luna. What does Luna have for ranged attacks? For spells.
Luna's a very strange wizard.
She is.
I guess she would have only prepared sleep once, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause that has a long range. We can get that guy to fall asleep while swimming away.
Yeah, exactly.
Might drown.
She doesn't have like any acid splashes or anything like that. She's got a short bow, but she's laying in the water. She spends an action to get up. Yeah, but
Magic missile?
she doesn't have. Yeah, she didn't take any of those. Okay, so cultist. Street thug. Street thug. Bakai. You got that guy right beside you.
Okay.
Street Thug 2. In the flank. Oh. If you would have kept the dagger out, that would have been a critical threat.
Well, there you go.
Okay. So he's disabled. Arthur.
I am going to go ahead and put away my crossbow and simply get to the other side of this man, assist Asami with making sure he's no longer a threat.
Okay.
I believe I have... Do I have rope in my inventory?
I don't know.
Let me check real quick.
Are you the rope having type?
I carry many things on me. Let's see. No, I do not have a rope.
What about a 10-foot pole?
Nah. I forgot I have scrolls, though.
That's an old AD&D joke.
Oh, I know about the 10-foot pole. Yeah. In that case, no, I will not sheath my weapon. Then I'm gonna basically have it pointed at his back, point blank,
Okay.
ensuring a little more threat.
He's got 0 hit points and he's surrounded.
Yeah, just confirming that he's not gonna pull anything.
So Teddy's back up to 1 hit point. And Street Thug 4. Where are you? Are you the dude swimming away? No.
No, he's next to Teddy.
Okay, so he's gonna live. No, he's dead. This is to save his life. He's died. Does it show up that he died?
Yeah, it's a full-on skull.
Okay, full on skull. That's what happens. Okay. So he bleeds out.
We now know what these symbols mean.
Now we know. Silent cultist number 1. Who are you people?
Arthur will simply smile and let Asami ask the questions.
Did Veltargo tell you to ambush us like this? Backstabbing cur. There can only be so many, I understand. But this? Like this? So you're going to take the sacrifices to him. He looks confused. Dakar. I think Dakar starts making her way back over. She sees that Teddy's back up and she thanks Zed. Thank you. And Zed.
How far is the cultist in the water?
Let me make another. I think I missed one of his swim checks, so I'm gonna do another little strength check to see if he got any farther away. Let's see here. Number 4.
Is he wearing armor that gives him a check penalty?
No.
Okay.
Number 6.
I thought they had chain. He doesn't?
He doesn't.
Okay.
It might have been the cultist.
The cultists, the silent cultists, have chain. These guys have. Let's see here. Just leather. Okay, so where's he? Strength check. DC 10. Okay, so that's where he is.
Where he is?
Yep. He didn't make any
All right.
progress.
Okay. Well, then that sounds like he needs something to help him swim. How about a point of acid?
Asami.
That's it.
Flipped on my turn just as I ate a bit of food. So
It's always the way. You wait all night and then.
it's my turn. Yeah. Anyway. I just kind of look at him.
You want to mute
We're
something?
having dog issues. Sorry.
It's okay. We can just kind of jump past if you're just going to hold position and dialogue. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm just not going to answer his question directly and just said, well, someone's disappointed with you, or you should be ashamed of yourself, and leave it at that.
Okay.
Wow.
That is, it's. You tell him that his God is disappointed in him? That's pretty harsh.
Ouch.
Street Dog 5.
Specifically, I said someone.
Yeah.
If he wants to believe it's his God, that he's welcome to that belief.
Exactly. So Luna gets out of the water. Starts rummaging around these guys. Cultist 2. This is to see whether he lives or dies. I think.
He's at -9.
Yep, he's almost there.
Or is he -10 now? No, he's at -9 now.
Street Dog 2 is disabled. He throws down his club. I surrender. Street Dog 3 stable. Street Dog 1 stable. Bakai, you've got a helpless opponent.
Reaches on her back, pulls her bow out, aims out into the water. Did that roll? Didn't roll. All right.
There we go.
There we go. Roll. Shoots in front of him
Into the water.
and yells out, "It's a good idea to surrender," she says, with a slight southern accent. That's it.
All right, so let's see here. Street Thug 6. We're going to call this a DC 17 will save to keep going. Otherwise, he's going to keep trying.
Ooh,
Awesome.
right on the money.
Yep.
Alrighty then.
It's like an episode of Cops. We're going to tase you, buddy. And he just won't stop. Arthur.
Yeah. Okay, so we still have this man down. I am going to not answer his question, but I will tell him we have a few questions to ask you, and you are going to comply. I'm going to end my turn with that.
What choice do I have? Teddy's up to 2. How many rounds does your healing go for? Like a full round?
10 rounds.
10
It's
rounds?
10.
10 rounds, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So 4, 6 is out of the water, so he's going to make another strength check to swim. DC 10 to get 15 feet. He makes it.
Now. Oh, that's a 7.
Yep. But he's got +3 for strength. 1, 2, 3. And now he's on to... This is land. He's made it up to land. Cultist 1. What choice do I have but to comply? Nakal. So she fires. Let's see. Check the distance here. 65 feet from Nakal. She licks the fletching on her arrow as she knocks it in her bow. Fires high. as the man's climbing out of the water. Zed.
All right. Is this dry land?
It's kind of up to your knees, kind of muddy water.
All right. That's the extent of the range of my spell. And it appears it may just be a few inches outside.
Asami, same.
Oh, this muddy stuff is yucky. I'm gonna clean myself off with prestidigitation
Alrighty.
because yeah, I don't want to be all smelly and nasty. I just look at him and said, "Well, we'll get to, you could do us a great service by getting your friend over there to surrender. The one that thinks he's going to get away."
I have no power over him. He's a hireling.
Right, but if he gets away, it's bad for those that are still here.
Marak! Stop! You'll get all of us killed. Street Dog 5. Luna. Cultist 2. This is the, I think. Okay, stabilized. At minus 9. Okay, Street Dog 3. Bakai. He hasn't officially surrendered yet. You can still.
I can still miss.
Arthur, you've got a shot if you want it.
A shot on?
Yeah, number 6. The guy they're all shooting at as you're not sure if he's going to surrender or not. It's not his turn.
Am I aware of him?
Yeah, this silent cultist number 1 just yelled out, "Marak, stop! You're going to get us all killed."
He is exactly 80 feet away, and that is my range.
And you don't have to take a -4 penalty on this one.
You know what? Let's give him a pot shot. Let's prove that we're serious. With a 7.
He's a super thin guy.
He is. He's making his way.
This is why I practice the arcane, I suppose. Just reloads and points it back at the other guy.
Teddy, Street Thug 4. I think he's dead.
4 is dead.
Yeah, 6. Okay, so this is see if he has the will to continue. He's got to beat his 17 again.
Well,
so he's
he flips a bird at his
5,
friend and
10,
runs.
15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 50. He's back in the water and he's got to make his way to another. He looks like he's not stopping. Nakar says, Teddy and I will track him down.
All right. I mean, he's far enough away. Take one more pot shot with the Bakai, and then I'm done.
Okay. So same with Nakar.
All right. There's my pot shot. Well,
Nice shot.
what do you know?
And same with Nakar. You might not have to track him down.
Oh. I just got him in the butt, so he'll run faster.
Nicked his leg. Okay. So
All
let's-
right. So
yeah, all he did was trigger adrenaline and made him go faster.
yeah, so we're done with him.
Okay.
We'll go back to collecting the
we
prisoners.
can use that as a point to bid adieu to Nakar and Teddy. They'll track him through the swamp.
I'm going to assume those bolts are just gone.
Yeah, those ones. That one in particular is probably gone.
I'm saying the 3 I fired in general. I probably won't be able to find.
There
them
might be
this
one
marsh,
over
so
here that you fired that you might be able to find.
I'm not going to use my crossbow very much, so I'm fine with just losing them.
Okay.
I'll mark them off as gone.
It's 11:01. Do you guys want to continue, or do you want to just put a pin in it here and we'll pick it
We
up?
can go a little further. I'm okay.
Okay, cool.
I'm good to go.
Okay, let's.
I want to loot things and get back to the city and take care of a couple of things, but I don't know. We need to take care of these damsels in distress, who I assume are just lost people.
Yeah.
I did have some questions about them.
I need to roll a d6 to see how much damage they took when Silent Cultist number 1 channeled indiscriminately.
They might have had full cover.
You don't have full cover from it.
Hmm.
It's a spread.
Uh,
So
it goes around corners like fireball.
well, they're laying in an open cart, like if they were behind a
That's what I
wall
mean.
or something like that. So I'm going to say they have 4 hit points each. So the first one took 3 points, and the second one took 6. So one of the ladies died from it, but one was saved.
50%. That's good enough.
Yeah. Maybe there's somebody important that we can get a reward. I have a feeling not.
No, now that you get a good look at them, they kind of look like just like trance addicts.
They're just people.
All right, we'll do a detect magic across these folks. Find anything if there's something hidden.
Nothing hidden. No spells or anything like that.
Best weapon is a short sword.
Let me put the 2 cultists had the most interesting gear. I'll throw that in the party sheet. Inventory. When it comes up. There we go.
You know, I completely forget about the hero points. We could have used them to try to get that guy running away.
You still can if you want.
That's quite the use of hero points.
Yeah.
I hear you.
It's for just like a no-name thug making his
But
way
don't
into...
we have a maximum we can attain?
Yeah.
You have a max of 3.
You're at your max now. I might save it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can spend your hero points to like do another action and do stuff like that. You can spend them on really important things.
yeah. Nakar says
I forgot we had them.
Nakar says if Teddy and I don't get him, the swamp will.
All right, I took one of the short swords.
Is anybody in the market for a masterwork chain shirt? The short swords are masterwork.
Yeah, the chain is a medium though, right? I can't do medium.
Chain is light.
It says light armor.
It's light armor.
Oh, is it light?
Yeah,
It's a chain shirt.
it's a chain shirt.
What is
Masterwork.
the AC?
It's
It's
4.
It's +4 and 4 dex max.
4 dex max,
4.
and only -1 to the skill check penalty because it's masterwork.
Oh,
It has a 20% spell failure, but
Yeah, if you cast,
you're
but I
you're
can
the bard,
cast.
correct?
you can cast in light armor.
I
You
can
cast
cast
light armor.
light armor. Yeah,
So you don't care about the 20% failure.
I'll take
I
one.
was going
if
to say, are
nobody
you the
wants-
oracle? Because oracles don't care either.
No, summoner. I do not anticipate standing in a front line. So if somebody's going to be closer to the front line, take them. If they don't take them, I'll take one.
I'm the sorcerer. I have zero need of this chain shirt.
I think
I think that's
the only person that
so
would probably
good.
would have been interested in it, I thought, would have been Nakar.
I think our bard. We have a bard, don't we?
I'm
Oh,
looking at it,
Asami, yeah.
debating. I hate to check, but it does give me better AC.
Yeah, it does give you better AC, and it's
There's 2 of them.
there's 2.
We
And
could sell the
I'll
other
take
one if we need to.
2 masterwork short swords too.
Well, I mean, I'm going to take a short sword. I'll take a shirt. And I'll throw in my leather. It's not worth much, but you taking one?
I think you're the only one who can use one.
All right, I'm going to take one. Put it
Except
on.
for the Eidolon, maybe.
Eidolon can't wear armor.
Ah, okay.
I didn't know that.
Period. I can't wear any armor. But
Yeah,
they don't
makes
need
sense.
to. I mean,
Okay, so to take the chain shirt, I just drag it over to my inventory.
Yep.
grab the Pathfinder symbol. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and we have silver unholy symbols. Those are nice. People should take that. And I'm going to put my leather armor into there since I don't need that. And over here. And you said change shirt +4. That kicks my AC up to 16. Let's see if it's
It's supple enough and light enough that you can wear it underneath like your shirts and stuff like that, and it's not completely obvious.
I didn't have my leather marked as worn. Glad I put this on. All right, cool. So, what are we doing with the prisoners?
Are you going to save the ones that can be saved, or are you just going to...
I'll stabilize them. We can always figure out what to do. I mean, these thugs are just townspeople that were hired, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give my masterful medical skills a go. Untrained heal?
I think there's only... Actually, I think they all pulled through except for the one guy that died.
All right.
Everybody else is stable. As far as bringing them back, though, they're going to be quite wounded for quite some time.
Not my problem.
No, not at all. There's the one. I think one guy's disabled.
All right, so I healed the pet.
Teddy, yeah.
I did a mage armor.
So Teddy's at 7.
I would have done the other and the mage. Okay, so I have one spell. I can take care of one person if we want.
Okay, so Naka and Teddy set out into the marsh to track this guy, and they said we'll be back.
Uh-huh.
All right.
And then they never come back.
And then they fall victim to the Great Salt Marsh.
That guy got them.
That's a story for another day.
We then see them in 5 levels as undead minions.
And they say, "Hey."
So what do we want to do with these
undead,
guys?
they will be affected by my fear.
All right. So what do we want to do with this guy?
You're talking about the cultist?
Yeah. You guys are interrogating him. He gave away a few things. It sounded like, but I wasn't there, so you guys are interrogating him.
Yeah, I'm gonna further the interrogation with, "Listen, good sir, hear me and obey. What is going to happen to those 2 women?"
So you're not... I see. So you're not... They were to be the tome outlined certain rituals that had requirements of sacrifice. We were to get more, but this is all we were able to procure safely.
When we were in the temple in town and everyone was in line to get the drugs, there was no indication there that people were going to be sacrificed. We just were under the impression they were in line to get free drugs.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so the fact that this guy's bringing up sacrifice, that, like, to me, that sounds like new information.
It is.
Maybe, okay.
The rituals in the book are quite macabre, but Veltargo assures us that they are quite effective. We Well, when we summoned the Gaunt, we knew we were on the right path. I should have known when it didn't make itself known to us that something was amiss. Where did you get those amulets from? Were you at the temple? I'm just trying to piece it.
I think if you want to live, you don't need to dig into this.
I'm just trying to put together the story in my head. How?
No, please let the man ask his questions.
Ask your questions. I will tell you all I know. The speaker in dreams, Tsathoggua, will have no secrets.
I was saying let the cultist ask his questions.
Oh.
And I'm saying that's dangerous. But
are you afraid?
Am I afraid?
No, Asami. Who said that?
I just fucking with you. I knew that.
Well, this is Zed who asked.
Is he bearing a holy symbol on him still?
I imagine you took it from him.
That's definitely.
It's in the party sheet. It was
gotcha. Silver.
It's a silver one.
It's worth something.
Not a stone amulet. And it's not the same kind of Cthulhu-y kind of guy either. It's more like it's like a frog-eyed bat head that's got like half-closed eyes. Not dissimilar to the painting that you saw on the wall in the back of the temple on the Street of the Gods, but in silver, not in pastels, charcoal and stuff, paint, whatever they used to make that painting. Kudos to the artist too. That was a nice one. Whoever drew that.
You have any questions, Asami? I'll let you ask first.
I can't think of anything on top of my head now that we haven't already talked about. But my question is more for the group, and that is,
there's the book.
What are we gonna do with these people, these guys? You know.
Well, let's take care of that later. But what about the book? I mean, he mentioned the book. Where is the book?
The book.
He also mentioned.
The book is right in front of the idol.
Of course it is. And you mentioned Bertrand was asleep.
Veltargo.
Was he in a Veltargo? Was he in a stupor? Why was he asleep?
I don't know if he's awake now or not, but 3 days ago when we left, he entered a. It's hard to explain. When you consume the purest of the trance, it's not trance. It's not a drug.
When is the ritual supposed to take place?
As soon as Veltargo awoke and we had the necessary components.
But 2 ladies is not enough components, is it?
Was not enough. We were going to take them there, secure them, and then head back.
So we have some time.
Veltargo may very well be asleep. I don't know how long this journey of his lasts.
If he doesn't have enough sacrificial victims, then he's waiting on you, right?
He didn't even know we had left. He told us what we needed, and then put himself in the state.
Any other teams out there searching for material?
I would say no. Even the priests in the town, or in on the street of the gods are unaware that this ritual is about to occur.
How many more people are in the temple?
They're not really people anymore.
I'll draw on the ground with a stick the areas that we found and say, look, this is your chance to live. I'll give you my word. I can't speak for the other guys, but I'll let you live if you map out the rest of the temple for us.
Okay. So he says, just the room that you guys were about to go into with the sarcophagus. He says that is the ceremonial resting place of the first dream speaker. He would interpret the will of the dreamer. We don't know where the current one is, but we hear him in our slumbers. But anyway, that sarcophagus is holy to us, sealed with runes, protecting his body as befitting someone his station. When we came upon the temple earlier in the year, we did not know what that was, but now that we've journeyed many times to the sleep realm, the dream realm, we have seen him, the new speaker, Tsathoggwa's voice. He whispers to us. The sarcophagus holds one of the same form. We imagine the old speaker. Beyond that, there are the four guardians that the sorcerer gave life to. Popoff. They guard the final entrance to the Lake of Aether. And in the Lake of Aether, it's not really a lake if you've not been down there. It's only about 3 or 4 feet deep. Is the Great Guardian, also given life by the sorcerer. They are, if you are to spend more than an inordinate amount of time soaked in the aether, wallowing in the dreams, a certain change occurs. You become like the dreamer, and the four guardians and the pool guardian are all subjects of those transformations. It's hard to explain. It's unimaginable until you see the power of what it's able to do over a long enough period of time. And of course, we had to bring it to the sorcerer to give them life again. And
how do you transverse the labyrinth? Do you have to basically succumb to it and then you're good for a day, or do you have another way of getting around in there?
that is how we show our supplication. We succumb to it. It is it's our ceremony. It's a way of honoring the sleeper, to enter his state and listen for his words. Most times you don't. You just wake up, you feel a little sick. You go about your day. But the transformative power of it over an extended period of time, it's troubling to behold at first.
Yeah.
And then beyond the lake is the Hall of Pillars. I don't speak the language carven on the pillars. I'm not as learned as Veltargo. And then beyond the stone doors is the temple. And then beyond that, just a small room where we would rest.
Veltargo is in the
Veltargo,
temple.
as far as I know.
Hmm.
We didn't see him on the road. He surely would have sought us out were he in town. I imagine he's still in a slumber. Or he's...
Where did you...
We left him a note saying that we would be back with everything that we needed.
Where did you capture these young ladies?
We didn't capture them. We purchased them from Greeley's den.
Greeley.
Out of character, do we know where Greeley's den is?
Nakar might know.
Well, Naka's gone.
She's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we need to shut down Greeley's den. Or at least...
Good sir, I am new around here. Could you tell us where that is?
It's off the night market.
Do I at least know where that is?
You know where the night market is. It's the
Okay.
the night market is, if you consult your Lankhmar map, it is the Marsh District Square.
All right.
Right there. And I will open up the map. I'll show you what the map looks like roughly.
Night market.
You might not be able to see it because I've got the walls and stuff all drawn in on that one.
Yeah, we can't see it. We'll see it eventually.
It's
We'll see it when we get
it's
there.
a labyrinthine mix of tenements and alleyways, and in the middle of it there's a well, and all around the well is just various small markets. At nighttime it turns into a black market, and it's particularly dangerous. It's a lot of it's like going to the ghettoiest ghetto where they sell all the crack, and you don't know what people are going to do. It's one of those uncomfortable places to be at.
Mm.
We might not be able to change the world.
Yeah. At least not yet.
Okay.
Arthur's going to ask Asami, do you have any further questions?
We lose
I will
Asami.
take your silence as a no then.
I'm going to
The
turn
sun-
away
In
and
that
say,
case-
well, I promised I wouldn't do anything, so I turn away and walk away.
But before you go, I do have one more thing to ask. We have not introduced ourselves. What is your name? Please turn around and face.
Semen.
Semen. No surname?
I don't know what that is.
My name is Arthur Boulaire. I'm 16 years old, and I hail from the Boulaire noble household, a family of powerful arcanists in Inquirmal. I want you to remember my face, remember my name, and I want those two things to strike fear in you. Run along now. Leave. Scurry. Get out of my face. Go.
Okay.
And not towards town.
Where to then?
Anywhere but here.
Okay, he utters a prayer to Sakoth to
That didn't help you during the
Tsathoggua.
battle.
Yeah, and he makes his way back towards the Causey Road. I guess the only other way to go is towards the sinking lands.
Arthur smiles at this.
I thought you were going to kill him.
Of course not.
All right. Well,
You cannot feel fear.
One of
I
the
did.
the one thug who's conscious but at 0 hit points. Says, what of me?
Go to. Actually, he's
you-
from the city, right?
Yeah.
I mean, my advice is don't work for these cultists anymore because we've marked them for death, and anybody that works with them is marked for death. Go back to the city and try a new life. In fact, we're headed that way. You want to come with us?
You're not going to turn me over to the guard when we get to the door? Get to the
I
gate?
don't care. No, I don't care about the guard. You were just working for them, right?
Yes, they hired us a couple days ago.
All right. Have you imbibed their elixir?
I have, yes. I'm quite beholden to it, I'm afraid.
All right. Well, I have no qualms with this guy. I would
It would be
encourage.
hypocritical of us to condemn you for your actions.
That was our promised payment.
I'll hand him a bottle and say, "There, you should be good for a while."
He takes it, and his hand's kind of shaking a little bit.
But you can't have it until we get to the city.
He hands it back to you.
All right. I will hold it when we get to the city. I will give it to him. I'm going to just take it off my list. Where is it? I had a
It's okay. He's going to try not to take it.
Okay. All right. It's yours if you want it when we get to the city. Otherwise, start a new life is my recommendation.
With him choosing not to take it, I'll encourage that behavior. Say the clean life is the right life. That is the first step.
And if you choose not to take it, I'll give you one of those SSs when we get back to the city in its place.
A Smerdux
Silver
to
Smerdux?
start again.
Yeah. That's a good deal, right?
It is. These others, condemn them to their fate.
Are they dead?
They're dying.
Put them in the cart. Let's bring them back. We got to take the ladies back, right?
Yeah, there's one lady that's dead,
All right.
and there's I think two cultist number 2, I think, is or cultist number 1, the one that was unconscious. He's at like minus 10.
I'll give.
Cultist 1 is the one who we let go. Cultist 2 is stabilized. Thug 1 is stable. Thug 4 is dead. And Thug 5 is stable.
Yeah.
Well, the other cultist, I would assume he accidentally died. Any of the thugs?
Yeah, there's 3 thugs that could fit in the cart, maybe.
All right. I got 1 spell left. This guy, I'll heal him. And I'm spent. And he can help us get these guys back. But the other cultist, if he's not dead, unfortunately, I'll pronounce him dead as I check on him.
Okay, I get you.
You'll dump him in the swamp.
Yep.
Okay.
After checking his pockets, of course.
Well, yeah, you guys.
Yeah.
It's already in the party sheet. You can't take that back, man.
But I got these hired thugs. They're just hired people. It's Lankhmar. People take jobs. They need to eat.
Like I said, it'd be hypocritical for us to condemn them.
I've done bad things too.
He says,
I let the elevator close when an old lady was coming to it. So who am I to cast?
It so happens I'm decent with the horse, the mule here. We've developed a bit of a rapport on the road, so I'll help get the cart back to the road.
All right. Well, let's get everybody back.
Okay.
I want to buy a great sword. That was my whole goal all night.
So when you get back at nightfall, this is where we'll pick it up next week.
Or 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. At the marsh gate, with a cart full of injured people, 1 injured woman who's just starting to come around now after like 3 hours of being in unconscious.
And marking off a silver. So I don't have to remember that next week.
And we'll pick it up there. There's going to be some questions at the gate.
Still no great sword. All right, fine.
Not yet. The great sword's coming. Actually, there's Let's see here.
No, it's fine. I'm just kidding.
There's shops for it, like right around the corner.
How much would one cost? I just need to make sure I have enough money.
NPC items, great sword. Let's see here.
I want to say it's like 50 gold in normal game.
Yeah, so it's probably like 50 gold in this. Let me just
So
find out.
50 GR,
So,
is that what?
yeah, so 500. 500 SS.
500 SS, which is 50 GR. So
Yeah.
we'll need to sell some stuff, and I'll have to. Anyway, all right.
But you could probably trade it for one of those masterwork short swords if not everybody was taking it.
That's true. I can give that up because I was only going to use the short sword until I got a big one. So I can put
Yeah,
that back.
The great sword's only
chain.
15 gold rills. So,
Oh, okay.
So 150 SS. Do
Perfect.
you want
I
me to
got
put it in the
15.
party sheet for you?
Which one?
The great sword. So you can just.
Once we get it,
Okay.
I'll spend. Why don't we wait?
Is it something that I could use my trait to help negotiate down? Or
Yes, absolutely.
No? Okay, and then I can diplomacy, haggle a little bit.
You might be able to get yourself a bit of a bargain on a greatsword.
Yeah, I could try to do that.
And you also know that Danal's shop isn't that far away either. The Iron Cocoon. He might have something in stock.
Okay. And all right.
All right. We'll
We
put a pin in it there.
Good.
So if
Did
you
some
didn't
good, some
expect
bad.
that battle, you were prepared with the cultist stats and everything.
Oh yeah, it wasn't I was if
You had it set up in case we did it.
No, I've got like a little timeline in my head of things that are happening. So if you guys were camped out on the spit of land where the temple was, these guys would be stuck at the boat launch point, not being able to get there. So having you come back just as they were arriving there, I didn't anticipate that.
Yeah, and we would have met them potentially as we were coming back, like harmed and ready for arrest.
Yeah, I thought you guys might have had like the book with you and stuff like that, like at the end, very tail end of the adventure. These guys would have been waiting for you.
Yeah, but no, we dealt with them early.
It was kind of cool. I wasn't anticipating that.
Also,
that's the good thing about these adventures is I don't know where they're going to go sometimes.
I fully accept the risk involved with sparing Semen and telling him my name, but it felt like something that incredibly something Arthur would do.
Mm-hmm.
He seems way too narcissistic to not let them know who he is.
I have a feeling he's going to circle back and warn them. But the thing is,
I'm perfectly fine with that.
The guy could be asleep. They don't have enough sacrificial victims. We're only going to be overnight, hopefully. So
I just felt like Arthur absolutely wants people to know who he is.
But we got to fight like 4 of those things, and it takes an hour or so to get through the stupor. What was the?
Yeah, like 10 minutes.
10 minutes. All right. So we gotta, but we have to cycle. We got to get somebody in stupor, pull them out, get somebody else.
Yeah, you do know that Luna is immune to it for some reason.
Okay, so we can all go in. Luna can yank this.
Luna's an elf, and it's a slumber. It's a slumber effect.
Isn't Zed also? I'm
half
elf, so he gets a bonus, but it didn't help him last time. Yeah, okay. He succumbed to the effects last time.
It's 5e where they're immune still. Okay.
Oh, are they immune in 5e?
Yeah, they still sleep, but they're immune to sleep spells, like magical effects that put you to sleep.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Good game, guys.
I suppose
yeah,
awesome. Advantage.
Yeah, very good. Very nice.
Yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed that quite a lot.
Excellent.
Like I said, I am fully accepting the risk involved with what I did, but it's something I needed to do. It felt perfectly in character.
Well, that's cool. It's definitely cool.
And doubt that one of my local group would be ready before June. So if you're looking out for somebody, look out for somebody.
Will do.
If we need an extra.
Okay, cool.
But I mean, I'm happy if poor old Nasdaq. It'd be nice if he could participate because 4 seems to be a great number of players.
It does. And he's oftentimes